Hi everyone, it is Power Pilates, some really nice 4-point kneeling work, which is going to get our core muscles working, really challenge our balance, stability and alignment, and just provide a really nice challenge for you today because it is Saturday, so why not? Okay, so if you find that you need a little bit of extra support beneath your wrists and your knees, you can use a little cushion to give you some more padding. So just a nice little thin cushion like this. And just having your fingers hanging over the edge can really help reduce the pressure down through that wrist joint. So have that ready if you need to. And the other thing that you might like to use today is a squishy ball like this one. Now you don't have to have a squishy ball in particular, but if you don't, you can use a little cushion and pop that on the back of your spine. And it's just to help us with our alignment and make sure we're keeping our hips and our shoulders really stable. All right, let's get started. We're going to start in our 4-point kneeling position. So coming onto your hands and your knees, set yourself up with your hands directly beneath your shoulders, lots of space between your fingers, and your knees directly beneath your hips. So everything is nicely balanced. You've got your weight going down evenly through your 4 points here. Now, rather than having your centers of your elbows facing forwards, make sure they're facing each other. So that's really going to use those muscles in your arms. And bring your toe muscles in so that you're not like slouching down towards the floor. You're really nice and balanced. I'm going to do a few pelvic tilts here to find our neutral spine and pelvis. So just tucking your tailbone underneath you and then sticking your bottom out a little bit. We're going to find that really lovely position. So our neutral spine is where we are when we're standing normally. So we're just trying to find the same curves as that when we're in 4-point kneeling. Think about having a long back of neck and just press the mat away from you with your hands so you're really strong through your shoulders. Okay, so let's come into that position, our nice neutral position. We're going to start with a hinge back. So in this hinge back, all we're going to do is send our bottom back over our heels without losing those neutral lines of our pelvis. So we're just hinging back on the out breath, coming forward on the in breath. So sticking your bottom out, keep those toe muscles coming in here. Hinge backwards and forwards. Now this is going to get some gorgeous flexion at your hip joint as well and really open out through your sitting bones. So it's a really lovely exercise, especially if you spent all week working. Just really nice to get this movement here. Try not to let your pelvis tuck under. So if you lose that spinal pelvis, you're just going to start rounding through your spine and you're not going to get the same benefits. So almost feel like you're sticking your bottom out as you rock back. And then come forward. Lovely. You go 3 more times, keeping those toe muscles coming in. So really supporting through your core, tummy button to spine. And 2 more here. Hinge back and through. Lovely. And our final breath, breathing out, hinging back and coming back forward. Well done. Okay, we're going to go into a thread the needle now. So this is a really lovely way of getting rotation through our spine, as well as strengthening our arms and our shoulders. So we have the same start position. We're going to breathe in to prepare. And as we breathe out, we're just going to take one hand and start to thread it between our wrist and the opposite knee. So we're sliding through, bend that supporting arm and bring your shoulder down towards the floor, reaching through and turning your head towards your hand. Pausing here for an in-breath. And as you breathe out, pushing through that arm and coming back to your start position. Let's go on the other side. And remember, you might find that one side is easier than the other. So you're smoothly posting that hand through, bringing your shoulder down, bottom kind of going up in the air, tummy muscles still coming in to support you, pressing through to come back. Lovely. Let's go again. Breathing out, pressing through. Nice and smooth to each side. Feel those shoulders and arms switch on as you press back. So we're getting rotation through our spine, building the strength through our arms and shoulders, and really working with our breath, because you can feel that when you breathe out, you just give yourself the extra press through that you need. So breathing out and press. Super. Going again, breathing out, pausing for the inhale here. Pressing through. And one more time to each side. Pressing through. Super. Coming back in. And our final one. Posting the arm through. This is going to feel really nice to get that movement through. Coming back through to the center position and just sitting back over your heels to give your wrists a bit of a rest before we go into our next exercise, which is tabletop 2. So I'm going to give you an adaptation. It's really nice to have the ball or the cushion balanced on the back of your spine for this one, because it's going to give you a bit of feedback about what your hips are doing. So set yourself up in your neutral spine and pelvis, 4-point kneeling once again. This time I'm going to show you adaptation 1 first of all. As we inhale, we slide opposite arm and leg away in line with our shoulders and our hips, keeping them in contact with the floor. So we inhale to slide. Make sure that you're not letting that ball rock from side to side. So it's a great way of keeping your pelvis stable. Inhale and exhale. So this is variation 1. Inhaling again and exhaling. If you want to make it slightly more challenging for you today, you can add in the lift. So we inhale, keep that ball balanced. I can feel mine rocking. And as we exhale, we float arm and leg up to shoulder and hip height without moving our spine. Draw back in. So you're going to have to use those core muscles to keep you nice and stable. So you're not getting any flexion through your spine and you're not slumping down towards the floor. So inhale, exhale to float. If you don't have a ball or cushion, just imagine that you have a tray of drinks on the back of your pelvis that you're really trying not to drop. Good. Okay, let's go one more time to each side here. Inhale, exhale, lengthening through your fingers and through your toes, so you're getting loads of space through those joints at your shoulders and hips. Last one. And come back through to neutral position. Take the ball away and once again sit back to give yourself a bit of a rest. Now we've got a challenge coming up. This is called a dynamic side twist prep and it involves balancing. So let's see how we get on. But now that we know what we're doing in tabletop, hopefully you're going to find it a little bit easier to add in the rotation. So 4-point kneeling once again. What we're going to do is take a deep breath in to prepare. As we breathe out, we slide one leg back, keeping your toes on the floor. And then as we exhale, we're going to turn to the side, opening up our hips and reaching the arm up towards the ceiling. So you're pressing the mat away. You're using that back leg to help you balance. Inhale, sweep that arm around and come back through. Okay, I'm going to show you the other side. You can see that I just turn my leg that's staying on the floor ever so slightly to help me balance. So I'm going to inhale to slide. Exhale to twist and row, balancing here, reach that top arm up towards the ceiling, press the mat away, circle round and return. Okay, let's try going again, sliding in line with your hip and twist, open out the front of your body, so stack your hips, stack your shoulders, press the mat away, look up towards the ceiling, circle that arm around and return. Okay, let's go again. Slide and lift. You might find that one side is a lot easier than the other, just like I'm doing. And we're trying to make this movement as smooth as we possibly can. So let's go again. Sliding, twisting and floating that arm up. Returning and another one on this side. Slide. And lift. I'm definitely finding it hard on this side. Okay, let's do one last one. Just for let's try and make these the best ones yet. So keep those core muscles coming in to support you. Lengthen away and twist and reach. Circle round and down. And our last one. Sending that leg back. Twist. And reach nice and strong here. Great. Last one, I managed to do it without wobbling around all over the place. Coming back in, send that knee back and sit back over your heels once again. Give your wrists a bit of a rest. Roll them around. And just to finish, we're going to go into our nice cat and extended cat to get some gorgeous movement through our spine and really get it moving. So once again, 4-point kneeling position. If this is too much on your wrist, you can create a fist. So you're on your fist, just remember centers of elbows facing each other. And from here, we're going to breathe in. As you breathe out, tuck your tailbone underneath you and one bone at a time, start rolling all the way up. So you're pressing your mid back up towards the air, ceiling even. and extend back through to neutral. So we're tucking our tailbone and one bone at a time, flexing through our spine, head comes down. Last of all, press the mat away and extend back. Let's go a few more times here. Tucking and rolling, press the mat away, mid-spine going up towards the ceiling, extending back. Good. So this is going to be really nice to get moving through our spine, get your core muscles working, and just really feel nice and strong and stretched. Got final one here, tucking underneath you, press the mat away, and then from here we're just going to ripple back, send your bottom back over your heels, press your arms forward, and come into your nice rest position here. Breathing in and out. Good. So then sitting up nice and tall, coming to sit however suits you best. I'm going to sit cross-legged. I'm going to take my arms out to the side, breathing in, and as I breathe out, reach both arms up towards the ceiling, press the air away, and go one more time, reaching all the way up, and press the air away, and giving yourself a nice clap. Well done. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to be back tomorrow for more Pilates, and remember, if you've enjoyed any of these sessions, you can go back and redo them again. Take care and see you then. Bye-bye.